Alright, I finished Invasion of the Body Snatchers, and there's even more fire truck sirens going off synchronized throughout the rest of the movie, and there's even more garbage truck scenes, or there's one more garbage truck scene. There's like 4 garbage truck scenes in the movie, or something like that, and there's like 20 fire truck sirens going off throughout the whole movie at different times, and police sirens. There's just fire truck sirens going off like every 5 minutes at synchronized times throughout the whole movie. But the Spot character is wearing a red shirt when he's like gaslighting everybody, and he's basically like a handler character, I think, but he's just like gaslighting everybody the whole movie. He's wearing a red shirt, like in the one scene at least. There's a bunch of other people who wear red shirts, but like, I don't know. But there's the scene, but there's a scene where, and like I said, there's garbage truck scenes throughout the whole movie, and the garbage trucks are just dumping the garbage synchronized in like every scene that there's a garbage truck in it. And then the main character, he's like going around making phone calls, and like he's looking out the window of the building, and there's the guys on the street below him walking by each other right next to him, and one's got a blue shirt and one's got an orange shirt. And I always see people, like one person with a blue shirt, one person with a red shirt together. So it's just a guy with a blue shirt and a guy with an orange shirt, and they're walking right by each other, right below the window. And then he's like running around making all these phone calls, and everybody's gaslighting him, telling him that he's being paranoid and stuff. And then like there's the one scene where they're riding in like a taxi, and the police motorcycles drive by them in the tunnel. It's like right before they come out of the tunnel, and then they like turn a corner, and right as they turn the corner, the fire truck siren starts up, and they like pull up next to the fire trucks or whatever. And then like the scene where they're like running away from all the body snatch people that are chasing them, they like run into this building, and right when they do, this police motorcycle pulls up behind them, and then right as they run into the next door, like inside the warehouse or wherever they're at, like they go through the other door, and right as they go through that door, there's like they see them coming up behind them, and it's just like right as they go through doors, and like right as they like pull up in a car or just whatever, like right as they're doing something, there's things happening. Like right as they're running down the sidewalk or whatever, and they like turn a corner, and these 2 cops run by them, just like going the opposite direction. It's just the whole movie. There's people synchronizing around them, and then they get in the back of that truck and they go like into the place where they grow the plants. And there's like the forklift behind him, and he pulls up, and the guy walks behind the forklift right as he pulls up, and then there's like a truck that drives behind it, and then there's like people walking by synchronizing, and then he like backs the forklift up back backs the forklift back up, and then he drives off, and then there's like this guy that walks out, and then another guy walks out, and they're just all like synchronized at the corners of the edge of the truck and the edge of the doorway. And then what else? There's like a few other scenes where they're doing synchronized things. I don't know. I'm gonna remember it probably after I turn the camera off, but I forgot. But and then at the very end, he's like sitting in the room and he's looking out the doorway in the hallway, and all the people are walking by at the edge of the doorway. I think it's like one person comes out and goes over here, and then another person's coming out at the edge of the doorway, and they just keep walking by one at a time, like gang stalkers. And they're just doing that the entire movie. Oh, and then when he's in the phone booth, he's like right when the phone picks up, like right when he like gets transferred over to whoever he's calling, the like this guy walks up next to the phone booth. And just like stands there, you know? And then like the whole thing is about, they have to stay awake, and like if they go back to sleep, then they're gonna turn into one of them. So it's like staying awake, you know? That's a crazy movie though. And then like when he goes out to the ship, they're doing synchronized things, like they're playing the music. They started it up synchronized, and then like right when he gets over by the ship, the music stops. And then like isn't it like a horn on the ship that's going off, or is it supposed to be music? I don't know. I think it was like a horn on the ship that was like synchronizing with him. And just like everything throughout the whole movie, everyone around him. And like every time there's like when they're in a car and it shows a shot of the traffic, there's gang stalkers, and like every time it shows like a wide shot of like people walking around, they're doing gang stalk things. And then like every time they arrive somewhere, every time they're doing something, like there's a fire truck siren going off. and then the, they're like turning people into a new species. Basically, is what the movie's about. So, you know, like it's not natural to like robotically walk around and stalk people. So it's kind of like they're like turning people into robots. Oh yeah, and there's this gang stalker fly in my apartment right now. He's sitting over here right now. He's a little CIA bug. He's always flying up in my face synchronized. He's a little bitch. I'm trying to swat him. But he keeps flying off. Like, he keeps flying up in my face synchronized or just like by my ear. And then there was this one, like a few months ago. Like, I woke up one morning, and right when I wake up, he's buzzing in my ear. So, I'll get him eventually. But I don't have a microscope or anything, so when I swat him, it just looks like a dead fly. I don't see a microchip pop out of it or anything. So, I don't know how it works. Or if they just got the fly body snatched, or what's going on. But I'm gonna kill his ass. Oh, I almost got him. I'll get him.